Golden Age Christmas and Santa Claus themed comic book covers. We're going to be covering 55 that I found from 1933 to 1945, the end of World War II. This is the prime early era that I think is really important to first happening in the comic world, and we're going to go through them. Hopefully I didn't miss any, but I went through thousands and thousands and thousands of covers and picked these 55. So if you want a cool theme, hunt these out. Many of these extremely rare and valuable, but it makes a really cool theme. Starting with Toy World Funnies number 1 from Wanamaker's. This is from Eastern Color 1933. It was free, 32 pages. Famous Funnies number 5, we've got Santa Claus on the cover of this 10-cent issue. December 1934 cover date, also from Eastern Color, one of the earliest, most important comic book continuing series. And this issue included characters such as Buck Rogers, Joe Palooka, Dixie Dugan. Famous Funnies 17, Christmas Tree and Santa Claus cover from Eastern Color, December 1935, 10-cent cover price, 64 pages. Buck Rogers, Joe Palooka, Pee-wee, Slim and Tubby, Jan Arden. Famous Funnies number 29, December 1936, Santa Claus checking in on a kid sleeping. This has got War and Crime, Buck Rogers, Dickie Dare. Eastern Color, December 1936. King Comics number 9, we've got a new title. This is from David McKay Publications, also December 1936, 10-cent cover price, 64 pages. We've got a whole bunch of big titles in this, including Popeye, Flash Gordon, Little Annie Rooney, and Henry. More Fun Comics number 16, artist Vincent Sullivan did the cover. Santa's stuck in the chimney. 10-cent cover price, 64 pages. This is the first DC comic with a Christmas cover theme, December 1936. Tip Top Comics number 8 from United Features, also December 1936. 10 cents, 64 pages. We got the Christmas tree cover. We got Captain and the Kids, Joe Jinks, Ella Cinders, Bronco Bill, and Tarzan. The Funnies number 4. Santa Claus hanging off the roof here, from Dell Comics. Cover date January 1937, 10 cents, 64 pages. Captain Easy, Mud and Jeff, Dan Dunn, Tailspin Tommy. Famous Funnies number 41, artist Victor Pazmino, 10 cents, 64 pages. Eastern Color, December 1937 cover price. We've got Buck Rogers, Dickie Dare, Adventures of Patsy, and Dot and Dan. Feature Funnies number 3 from Quality Comics, December 1937. Artist is Lank Leonard, Santa climbing out of the chimney. This has got Joe Palooka, Ned Brandt, Mickey Finn, Dixie Duggan, The Clock, Bungle Family. Funny Pages number 15. This is the first comic on our list with a Christmas theme cover from Centaur Comics, December 1937. Harry Chesler, editor. Dick Ryan is the cover artist. And Funny Picture Stories number 11, also from Centaur Comics, 10 cents, 64 pages. Dick Ryan, also the artist of this funny animal cover in a Santa costume. King Comics number 21, David McKay Comics, December 1937. Artist is Joseph Musial. We've also got G-Man, Flash Gordon, Bringing Up Father, King of the Royal Mounted, Ace Drummond, Brick Bradford, Little Annie Rooney, Henry, Mandrake the Magician. Lots of big character comic news strips in this one. Mickey Mouse Magazine number 27 with Mickey S. Santa Claus, December 1937 from Dell Comics. This is the oversized magazine, 10 cents, 40 pages. More Fun Comics number 27, the second DC cover, December 1937. Vincent Sullivan, artist on this 10-cent cover. Santa Claus at the North Pole, and he's got a flat tire. This also features Dr. Occult, Pet Morgan, Wing Brady, Spike Spaulding, The Count, Mark Marson, Three Musketeers, and Bradley Boys. And the third DC Christmas cover, New Adventure Comics number 22, December 1937. Artist is Craig Flessel. delivering a Christmas letter. 64 pages. Malcolm Wheeler Nicholson was the editor. This issue features Captain Jim of the Texas Rangers, Federal Men, Dale Darling, Don Coyote, and G-Woman. Back to Centaur Comics, Star Comics number 8, December 1937. Artist is Robert L. Wood. Santa Claus has been found by the kids, except it's Daddy in disguise. Star Ranger number 8 from Centaur Comics, December 1937. Fred Schwab is the cover artist. Tip Top Comics number 20 from United Features, December 1937. William Lass was the editor. Christmas wreath on the cover. Captain and the Kids, Jim Hardy. Ella Cinders, Frankie Doodle. Little Mary Mix-Up, Fritz Ritz. Ace Comics number 10 from David McKay Publications, January 1938, 10 cents, 64 pages. Joseph Musial is the artist again. We got Tex Thorne, Jungle Jim, Cats and Jammer Kids, and Tilly the Toiler. The Funnies number 16 from Dell Comics, January 1938. Santa on the cover. We've got Alley Oop, Dan Dunn, Our Boarding House, Captain Easy, Scribbly, Tailspin Tommy, Four Aces, G-Man, and Mud and Jeff. Jumbo Comics number 5 from Fiction House. Artist is Will Eisner with his Santa Claus cover. And this is a 10-cent, 48-page count. Samuel Maxwell Iger was the editor. This is an oversized comic, cannot be graded by CGC. It features Hawks of the Seas, Uncle Otto, Count of Monte Cristo, Pee-wee, Sheena, Hunchback of Notre Dame, ZX5, Spies in Action. Back to DC, More Fun Comics number 39, January 1939. Craig Flessel cover art. We got Santa Claus. We've also got Masked Ranger, Butch the Pup, Ginger Snap, Wing Brady, and the Buccaneer. Famous Funnies number 65 from Eastern Color, December 1939. Issue 65, Victor Pezmino is the artist of Santa Claus Falling Off the Roof. We've also got in this issue Buck Rogers, Big Chief Wahoo, Dickie Dare, Adventures of Patsy, Napoleon, and Scorchy Smith. All-American Comics number 10 from DC, All-American Comics, January 1940. 10 cents, 64 pages. Max Gaines, or MC Gaines, is the editor of this issue. Santa Claus and a Christmas Tree on the cover, drawn by Sheldon Mayer. This issue also features Mud and Jeff, Skippy, Regular Fellers, Tippy, Toonerville Folks, Hop Harrigan, Popsicle Pete, Scribbly, Skippy, Toonerville Folks. Superman's Christmas Adventures, number 1 from DC. This was available at Macy's and Boston stores. This is a free promo giveaway comic. The first Superman Christmas theme, the first superhero Christmas theme comic cover, 1940. Christmas Comics, number 1 from Fawcett Comics, 1941. This is a 50-cent cover price, 324 pages, crazy. And it is a superhero cover as well. We've got Shazam, Captain Marvel, and a few of the other Fawcett heroes at this time, plus Santa Claus. Walt Disney's Comics and Stories, number 16, January 1942, cover date from Dell Comics. Alice Nielsen was the editor, 64 pages. And we've got our favorite funny animal character dressed as Santa Claus. Big Shot Comics number 30, December 1942, from Columbia Comics. Vincent Sullivan was the editor, 10 cents, 64 pages. Santa Claus in a Jeep during World War II. Blue Bolt number 31 from Novelty Comics, December 1942. We've got Merry Christmas and presents being delivered on a plane. Famous Funnies 101 from Eastern Color, December 1942, 64 pages. Harold Moore was the editor. This was the first comic series ever to reach 100 issues. Santa Claus on the cover, which this issue also features Buck Rogers, Fearless Flint, Dickie Dare, Invisible Scarlet O'Neill, Scorchy Smith, Okie Dokes, Roy Powers, and Big Chief Wahoo. Santa Claus Funnies #1 from Dell Comics. Christmas 1942, 64 pages. Santa on a World War II Jeep. Superman Tim #5. This is a promo comic from the Tim stores. December 1942. This is a free promo comic. 16 pages. Written by Jerry Siegel. Art by John Sikela. And it reprints from Action Comics 57. Captain Marvel Adventures #19 from Fawcett Comics. Rod Reed is the editor. The artist is C.C. Beck. We've got Captain Marvel, Mary Marvel, and Santa Claus. Looney Tunes and Merry Melodies Comics #15 from Dell Comics. January 1943, 10 cents, 64 pages. Helen Meyer was the editor. A whole bunch of the Looney Tunes' most popular characters on the cover with a Christmas tree. Funny Animals #2 from Fawcett Comics. January 1943, 10-cent cover price, 64 pages. And is that Super Rabbit and a Christmas tree, or Super Bunny. Captain Marvel Jr. #14 from Fawcett Comics, December 1943, 56 pages. Rod Reed was the editor. Artist is Mac Raboy. We've got Captain Marvel Jr. and Santa Claus. Comic Cavalcade #5. This is the first Christmas theme cover with Wonder Woman, The Flash, Green Lantern from DC Comics, Winter 1943 or Christmas 1943. 15-cent cover price, 88 pages. Sheldon Mayer was the editor. Frank Harry is the artist. And this issue also features Mud and Jeff, Hop Harrigan, Red, White, and Blue. Famous Funnies 113 from Eastern Color, December 1943, 10 cents, 56 pages. Harold Moore was the editor. Santa Claus and a Christmas Tree. We also have Buck Rogers, Invisible Scarlet O'Neill, Napoleon, Dickie Dare, Okie Doke, Scorchy Smith, Roy Powers, and Big Chief Wahoo. Santa Claus Funnies #2 from Dell Comics, Christmas 1943, 56 pages. Santa on the cover. Target Comics #44 from Novelty Comics, December 1943, 56 pages. We've got the Christmas Tree. We've also got the Cadet in this issue. Famous Funnies 125 from Eastern Color, December 1944, 10 cents, 48 pages. Harold Moore was the editor. Woody Gelman is the artist of the cover of Santa Claus Coming Down the Chimney. This also has Buck Rogers, Napoleon, Invisible Scarlet O'Neill, Dickie Dare, Scorchy Smith, Okie Dokes, Big Chief Wahoo. Gift Comics #3 from Fawcett Comics, Christmas 1944, 50 cents, 320 pages. Captain Marvel and Ibis on the cover. Santa Claus Funnies #61 from Dell Comics, Christmas 1944, 48 pages. Santa Claus on the cover. Sparkling Stars #7 from Hollyoak Comics, December 1944, 64 pages. We've got Reindeer and Santa on the cover. Superman's Christmas Adventures #2, Christmas 1944 from DC. This is a free promo comic from Bailey's department store, 16 pages. There's other variations of this for other department stores, such as Kennedy's, Kroll and Peck, the Metropolitan, Outland, Happyland, and the Killian Company. Walt Disney's Comics and Stories #51 from Dell Comics, December 1944, 48 pages. Alice Nielsen was the editor. And we've got our favorite duck here on the cover, dressed as Santa. Captain Marvel Adventures #42 from Fawcett Comics, January 1945. J.B. McGill was the editor. C.C. Beck is the artist of the Christmas wreath. Batman #27, DC Comics, February 1945, when it was published bi-monthly, 48 pages. Jack Schiff was the editor. Jack Burnley did the great cover art of Santa Claus with Batman and Robin. Christmas with Mother Goose, #90 from Dell Comics, 32-page count. Santa Claus on the cover. Comic Cavalcade #13, DC Comics, Christmas 1945, 15-cent cover price, 72 pages. Sheldon Mayer was the editor. Everett Hibbard did the cover art of The Flash, Wonder Woman, and Green Lantern. Famous Funnies 137 from Eastern Color, December 1945, 48 pages. Harold Moore was the editor. Stephen Douglas was the artist. Mud and Jeff, number 20 from DC Comics, Christmas 1945, published quarterly, 10 cents, 40 pages. Sheldon Mayer was the editor, and he's also the cover artist of two guys dressed up as Santa Claus. Santa Claus Funnies, number 91 from Dell Comics, Christmas 1945, 32 pages, of course, with Santa on the cover. Superman Tim, number 41, promo comic from the Tim Store, 16 pages. And there you go, 55 classic, late Platinum Age, and early Golden Age covers during the World War II era. Christmas and Santa Claus themed covers, all amazing covers, and of course these books also all over 80 years old. Do you collect these? Can you find them?